Another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. Today, I have the special guest for the second time, Miss Felicia. I think we're gonna get into something a little deeper than the last time. I think the last time it was about comedy and comedian things like that.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna talk about something a little different, a little opposite.
Okay.
Like something like men versus women.
Oh, okay. Women.
I mean, women what?
What?
Yeah, that's my point exactly. See, that's why men are the better species in this world here.
See,
because you couldn't even say it. I don't have no problem saying it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
We're gonna win, ladies. Whatever.
Nah. But I mean, it's great to have hope, and I'm happy you have faith in your women, and because on this one we're gonna.
Happy I have a drink.
Yeah, have a drink. You may want to drink a little more. Because I know I feel like drinking a little more after what I seen on Netflix with Mike Tyson.
Oh,
and Jake Paul.
So disappointing.
So
disappointing.
I mean, but Mike Tyson 58.
It doesn't matter. He's Mike Tyson.
What the hell does that mean?
He's Mike Tyson. He's a professional boxer. How about that?
He's 58.
The fact that he's Mike Tyson, he's the professional boxer. Outside of that, he's a professional boxer. And you have this YouTube person, which great. He gets a lot of views. He's a popular guy. He's fun. People like him. That's wonderful. He is not, in fact, a professional boxer. And he danced all 8 of these rounds. His hits were connecting. I didn't like that.
Hey, Mike is 58 years old. You're slow. You ever heard of Father Time?
Yeah, but...
You ever heard of Mother Nature?
Okay.
It's the reason why they call it Father Time and Mother Nature.
He didn't lose.
The seasons change.
Wait a minute.
You get older.
Mike didn't lose because of his age.
He ain't as fast and witty no more, with it.
He's definitely fast. This guy danced most of the time. This was river dancing with a side of boxing. He danced most of the time. Now, when he did come face to face with him, or get close enough to him, his hits were connecting. I gotta give Jake Paul that. But he danced most of the fight. He was avoiding Mike.
I mean, you don't necessarily box just to go in there and just get hit.
Understandable, but I mean, the majority, 70%, 75% of this fight was this man running away.
I mean, you could have. I mean, if you swing and hit me 10 times, one of them is bound to hurt. I mean, shit, you don't just stand there and go toe to toe regardless of who you are. But he's 58 years old.
You keep saying that.
Just get in the ring was a victory. Just him getting in the ring was a victory.
What are you talking about? He's not, and that's not even that old to say that.
He's 58.
If he was 78, then I could see you saying just getting in the ring was a victory. At 58, Mike Tyson is still in excellent condition, even though he had that health scare when they were supposed to originally have a fight in July. But he's in great shape. He's been training, and again, he's a professional boxer. He does this for a lifetime. This guy that he's fighting.
Wow.
Has been practicing for 4 years or something?
He's 58. I mean, granted the professional boxing skills that he has allowed him to fight the rounds that he had. But as far as it comes to you looking at their speed from comparing it to your speed versus comparing it to a boxer's speed. And a boxer's and they looking at, well, shit, Mike Tyson kind of moving. He moving a little fast, but not like he used to.
It's not even about speed. If we're here to fight, we're supposed to fight. I think Mike Tyson got in there ready to fight, and Jake Paul got in there ready to run. So it turns out, okay, Mike Tyson is like, what's going on? Come on, let's fight. Instead, I'm trying to sort of chase you, and then you'll sneak me every now and again when you get up close, and then you run away again.
This ain't street fighting. This ain't street fighting.
Jack Paul is a runner. He's a track star.
This ain't no street fight. This is a.
It's supposed to be boxing, yes. Yeah. Not street fighting, not MMA, not whatever. The guy wasn't even approaching him prepared to take any hits. He was scared, and he should have been. You should be scared to take it. Everybody should be scared to take
anybody's going to be scared to take a hit from anybody.
Especially somebody who's not
he's 58.
A boxer, not a boxer.
The guy 58. I mean, if you ask me, it was still going to be a lose-lose for Jake either way it go. If Mike Tyson knocks you out, you got knocked out by a 50-year-old man. If you beat Mike Tyson in a decision, you could knock out a 50-year-old man.
Okay.
So his age is gonna play a part in it, regardless of how you do it. And he's 58.
On the contrary,
he got a bedside full of medication.
He does not have a bedside full of medication.
Shit.
All he got is weed. That's it. All Mike Tyson got is weed.
And he got all type of medication over there along with the weed. No. He just ain't showing you that part. I know I was show me popping no pill.
On the contrary, I don't think it would have been a lose-lose for Jake Paul. I think it was a win-win, which was they even talked about it in the little pre-fight thing on Netflix. If you get knocked out by Mike Tyson, even if it's just for bragging rights.
Yeah, but you got knocked out by a 58-year-old man. You put this fight together thinking that you're gonna beat this 50-year-old man, and you got knocked out, or you put together this fight for this 50-year-old man, and you won. You proud of that? I beat Mike Tyson. He was 58. He's 58 years old. I beat Mike Tyson. You can't brag about beating up no 58-year-old man.
I met Jake Paul's personality in this fight. Like, I didn't know who he was before this. I think that he's a really cool guy. I think that what he's done with YouTube and everything is amazing. That's great. That's awesome. He's not a fighter, and it's a disgrace to Mike Tyson to have lost this fight.
Shit, this great Mike. He's 58. If Mike Tyson ran a 100-yard meter and came in third place, or even fourth place out of 10 people, he's right. Mike Tyson did pretty good at 58.
I don't know. No, we expect more from Mike Tyson.
Nah.
Mike Tyson.
But it's Father Time. You getting the name.
I get Father Time.
You getting his name confused
58.
with his ability.
He's only 58.
Jake Paul is 27 years old.
I get it. A 27-year-old person who's not a professional fighter. You can't just go and do this for 4 years and then jump in the ring. And that's where I think that the sportsmanship and the way that the fight is supposed to be fought wasn't right. Like I said, I felt like Jake Paul did more running than anything.
But I mean, nobody wants to get hit. I mean, I don't want to get hit. I don't want necessarily. I agree. I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, he's 58 years old. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the ring with you.
No, he ran like he didn't want to be here. He ran like he didn't want to be in this fight. Like he did not sign up for this and promote it. Like he was running.
Well, he was just boxing.
He was not boxing.
You getting confused with the street fight, where everybody come from down the street and everybody snatching shit off, talking about you ain't about to just be hitting my sister. You ain't about to just be jumping in on. And that's the part you're getting confused. It's a strategy to this boxing. It looked like it's running, but you try to find your openings. You try to find your openings.
I was so secure going into it that Mike Tyson was going to win. I said I give him 4 rounds, but I also thought that there were 12 rounds of boxing.
This was just a expedition fight. It wasn't nothing real about it. It was like when Martin and Tommy Hearns fought.
And that's what I thought Tyson was going to do to Jake Paul's face, right? And I was like, 4 rounds at most, he's out of there. And it didn't happen. And then surprisingly, as I'm watching the game, in the 5th round,
you was watching the what?
I keep saying game, right?
The game.
Surprisingly, in the 5th round, I was like, I'm watching and I'm like, this doesn't look good. I don't think this is going to end the way that I knew for a fact this was going to end, which is Tyson with the victory. I was so disappointed.
Well, it was Tyson in the ring at 58 years old. Only way Tyson was going to win this fight is if it was to be a knockout, because my man promoted the fight. If he promoted the fight, who you think it was all entertainment. He sold out.
So what are you saying? It was staged?
I don't think
who the winner was going to be.
No, I believe if Mike Tyson could have got a clean shot on him, he would have did everything to probably knock him out. But since he's 58 years old, he wasn't going to get no clean shot on him, on somebody so young who's more agile and quicker than he is.
Well, that's definitely
But-
what I was looking for. I was
but-
like, just knock them out. We'll be done with this.
You got everybody on Netflix. You got some new people. You got some new people that decide to get on Netflix and subscribe just to watch for $6.99 versus paying $150, $200 for pay-per-view. That's why the shit crashed. Then you got all them people at the Dallas Cowboys field, Jerry's World. I mean, shit.
That was a great call by Netflix, by the way.
Yeah, I think it was, but I think they could have been more prepared for the shit.
That was brilliant.
They need some more servers. I don't know why they thought that Mike Tyson was
cut
going
out
to be
on me where I was at watching it, and it was on 1,700 TVs, and not one went out.
Well,
so maybe you need to make sure that you pay that additional $7.99.
$7.99 for what?
I don't know, to add another member to your account.
What the hell a member got to do with it crashing? That's adding more people for it to crash.
It didn't crash. It didn't crash.
It did crash. Every time I'm turning around, the damn thing was going like this on me. And
then I jump forward. Netflix. Good job.
Then I jump forward. Now we in the third round, in the middle of the third round, and the round's only 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now here it is buffering again.
Yours.
Buffering. Nah, I went online. Yours. I went on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and people was saying they shit was crashing.
Were they?
Yeah, they were.
Were they?
They were.
I wasn't.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
I saw it perfect. I'm talking about from the first fight, from the two guys.
No, see,
the two girls to Mike and Jake.
I was able to watch all the other fights with no problem.
Yeah, I watched them all.
But then when Tyson
and they did
rounds
of Tyson,
then everybody jumped on and crashed it.
Oh, because everybody got on to see the main event.
Yeah, everybody was
never crashed on me. I wish it would have. That's how disappointed I was in that
fight.
He's
58 years old. Oh. The man 58. What you want? What you expect from the guy? The gloves were heavier. They typically the heavyweight fights go with 10-ounce gloves, I think it is, but they went with either 12 or 14-ounce gloves. Yeah.
You know who you sound like?
Who I sound like?
In Coming to America. Who's he talking about? Muhammad Ali.
Whatever.
195 years old.
Whatever.
Mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Yeah, shit. That's what happened. That's what happened. So 58 years old. That's what happened. He's 58. What you expect out of a 58-year-old man?
A victory.
I mean, damn. If
a victory.
If you ran across a 58-year-old man, would you expect that 58-year-old man to do as much stuff as you can do as a young woman?
Mike Tyson.
Nah,
Did you see him practicing? He was bench pressing shit with his face. I don't even know what it was, but he had like weights tied to his face, and he was just.
Did you? That don't even. He was doing what?
I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again. But Tyson was doing that with weights.
Yeah, but you didn't see what happened after the camera shut off. After the camera shut off, I'm sure Tyson like, God damn, I'm glad y'all turned that motherfucking camera off.
Who bench presses with their face?
Shit, it's camera. It's magic. I'm trying to sell tickets here.
No. So you saying this isn't real? You keep suggesting that it's a facade or it's.
Well, it's real entertainment because it's an exhibition fight.
I get it's entertainment, but this is still Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it is Mike Tyson. I know that this is everybody else everybody else on TV at the stadium, around the ring, in the ring, knew that this was just a regular exhibition fight. This didn't count. But Mike Tyson didn't know that he knew, but he didn't know. He's still gonna go in there and try to hit you as hard as he can. But he's 58 years old. He can't move that fast no more.
Stop saying his age.
Well, it's true.
Let that be the last time. Please.
Well, I mean,
you said that 58 times.
I'm gonna say it one more time for next year. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, but they put on a good show. I'm sure they all made millions on top of millions. Yeah, Netflix made money off the shit.
Yeah.
Jake Paul made probably the most money off the shit because he's the one that put all the shit together.
Girls out and
he put all that shit together. Mike Tyson came out and got an easy whatever million he got.
Because he's Tyson.
Yeah. And Jake Paul came out on top.
He did.
He got Netflix to join in on the shit.
Tyson.
He got people to come in all for tickets at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in the country.
I bet Mike Tyson is at home right now in his bird coop.
Yeah, he probably is.
With his birds.
And his money. And his money.
True.
And Jake Paul probably he doing the same thing, just not just without the birds. He probably. Oh, did you see his wife?
Jake Paul's wife?
Yeah, no, girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She's an Olympic speed skater in the Olympics.
Okay. Well, yeah. I imagine that's who they showed.
Yeah.
When he came out, she had on like a white dress or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, sure. She clinged on to something good. Oh.
Fair.
Now what if that was the other way around? What if people saw the girls boxing and then they had
their husband?
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know, but the girl who lost, her husband would have been crying because she got hit so many times in her eye. You see that eye?
Yeah.
That eye was nasty.
Could you imagine coming home one night and she want to have sex? Would you do it?
To that fighter?
Yeah, your wife is a boxer. She done took her ass whooping and she cut up and now she horny. You gonna do it?
You better do it.
I mean, but how can you look at that?
She gonna get you next.
But how can you look at that though?
You are not a trained fighter. She gonna whoop your ass.
I mean, shit. If Jake Paul ain't a trained fighter and I ain't a trained fighter, I mean, shit, I got a chance.
I don't know. That girl, just duck, run real fast because her eye is fucked up.
Yeah, so you can. So if you was a man, you could make love to her looking like that.
I'm not a man. I can't.
If you were, could you? Well, okay. Well, could you do that to your husband, or your boyfriend, or your fiance? Huh? It don't matter who he is. He a boxer.
It does matter.
Why does it matter?
It does matter.
Why?
Like, if I'm married to Tyson.
Yeah, could you deal with that?
I mean, okay. First off, Tyson is not my preference, but if I'm his wife, right? If I chose him, then yeah.
But now, what if you was Martin's wife?
Who?
Martin Lawrence, when he took that,
he got beat up.
Yeah, but by Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
When he said, "You have always been the hitman."
We have to put a bag over his face.
You can still. I couldn't do it.
That's scary.
I couldn't do it.
That's scary.
Oh, I couldn't handle wife as no boxer, and then she come in from ass whooping, and then she said.
So what do you mean? You would be like, I'm turned off. I don't want you right now. That's your wife.
No. We're just gonna just cuddle, and I'll just rub her hair. Like that. That's not important right now. You don't took enough beatings. You don't need another one. You don't need another beating.
Okay.
I'm trying to spare you.
Okay. So
yeah.
You would be sensitive.
Yeah, I'm being sensitive. I don't want shit. You done already been beat. Now you want me to beat it up. Shit.
No more beating.
Yeah. Your face hurt, then your back hurt. I mean, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was talking to somebody the other day, and they brought up that this is cuffing season.
Okay.
Exactly what is cuffing season?
Cuffing season. Yeah. I was informed that cuffing season is when, I don't want to be biased, so I'll just say I won't make it about men or women, but when people find other people to be in relationships with based off of needs that are not of the heart, right? So like they need somewhere to stay, or they need some type of security. And the reason why this is cuffing season is because it's getting cold. So like if you don't have a house, okay, you don't want to be out there in the cold. So say for instance, say shit. Let's just say I don't have a place to stay. Say I'm just, I stay with my mama from time to time. I'm couch surfing, staying with a friend from time to time.
But then it's one day I hit a lick right. I done got on some new clothes. I done got some new glasses. You know, I done went to the gas station and shit, and I done got 15 on 5 and give me a pair of those glasses right there.
Oh,
Now I'm looking good. You don't know that you think these is buffs.
I probably don't.
You probably do.
I probably
the
don't
way
think
I'm
your
stunting
gas
on
station.
the
Okay.
way you don't know they came from the gas station.
For the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I see you, we go out, we go back to your house, we done had a good time. Let's even say we had sex.
Mm.
And I'm doing it good too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Because you're working.
Yeah,
really,
yeah. I'm putting in work.
Okay.
I'm putting in work.
Okay.
And you gotta go to work in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And then you go off to work because I'm too tired to get up and go home. I'm too tired to go home. Nah, you come home, I'm still there.
Mm-mm.
I
mean, we ain't got that far, but go on.
Yeah, nah, shit. I'm cleaning up. I'm cooking. If you got a child, I'm taking care of the child.
You spend the time with my kid?
Yeah, help with homework,
like
going to the park. Yeah, I'm good with kids. Don't even worry about us.
Okay.
And before you know it, a month and a half done went by and I ain't went nowhere. I'm taking care of the kids.
This is a hypothetical situation.
I'm cooking. I'm taking care of everything.
Who was taking care of the kids before you got there?
I mean, I'm taking a burden off of you.
You are a burden.
No, I'm taking one off of you.
How?
Because you get to come home. You get to come home from work.
Everything off at the house, but now you there all the time. The TV on. You running water. You on the
kids got to eat. Don't the child got to eat?
The kid got to go to school. Even the kid be gone.
You can work overtime now.
I gotta work overtime now.
No, but you don't got to worry. You don't got to worry. Your overtime don't got to worry about. I can't do it. Ain't nobody watch the kids.
I didn't have to before.
I can't do it because I got to cook. Nah, you ain't got to cook no more. You don't got to watch the kids. No. I got you.
No, I don't agree with, like I said, that was the definition that was explained to me about cuffing season. And I do not agree with cuffing season, men or women. I don't agree with bringing in a stranger and taking care of that person. Or, because it's wild to me that it could be a stranger. That's a wild concept. But anyone, I don't believe in bringing that person in and taking care of them for a season to protect them from the cold or whatever.
I mean, but what if it's like this though? What if this was to happen? It's your ex.
Mm-hmm.
Your ex he or she done fell on hard time. They ain't told you, and he or she say, you know what? I think we should go out to eat. We should do something. We should spend time together. Where the baby at? Yeah, we should go to the park as a family. We should go to somewhere as a family. And he or she done ease their way back in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the wintertime. It's during cuffing season. Can your ex cuff you too? Is
it possible?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you stop it if you say you're not for the? Excellent
question. I think that you have to have a certain level of something inside of you that recognizes. It's like, it's one thing to say you want to spend time with me, you want to do all these things. It's another thing to say when you say they kind of eased in and never went away. Like, those cues have to resonate with you immediately. Like, okay, I love the fact that you came over and we went to dinner and we took the kid out and this and this and this. But at the point that you didn't go home that day, why? And it's a red flag.
I want to spend time with I want to spend time with my child.
No, that's your.
I want to spend time with my baby.
Here's the thing: a person who really wants to just do those things, and it's not by being obligated or needing something from you, is going to do it in a way that it doesn't interfere with their regular life. Like, you've been living your regular life for the past 6 months.
No, we getting to know each other again.
That's fine.
We getting to know each other again.
That's fine. Call me tomorrow.
Why call when I could be here?
Okay, come by another day.
Why come by another day and I'm here today?
Because you don't live here.
But we together.
But you don't live here.
But we together.
Let's go to your house.
Wait a minute, you doing too damn much now.
Oh.
You doing too goddamn much now. Hey, told you I be taking care of my mama.
Yeah.
I be taking care of my mama sick.
And that's
I be taking care of my mama, and I don't want nobody coming to my mama house.
Red flag.
And get sick.
Red flag.
What? My mama sick.
Red flag. And you
gonna tell me I'm lying?
Too. No,
you gonna tell me I'm lying with my mama?
Just like your damn mama.
You gonna tell me I'm lying? You gonna tell me I'm lying about my mama?
I am gonna tell you that with your lying.
My mama's sick. You don't want to come over there?
You're sick too.
Every time you go to work, I leave and I go take care of my mom, and I come back home to clean up, take care of the kids, cook, and make a home.
Well, honestly, at a certain age, that's a red flag in itself. I'm not saying that you cannot live with family and support each other, but you're always coming to my house. Like I said, at a certain age, if I can't come to your house, this isn't a...
Your house look better than mine.
Oh, well.
You take care of your house better. Well, come move in with me and take and clean all this shit up and then leave your house.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
You don't want to live with my mama.
Oh, now wait. Why you turning me away?
You don't want to live with my mama? My mama be tripping.
Kid, we about to pack our
stuff. My mama be tripping. My mama be tripping. She don't be going for all that.
It's cool.
She don't be going for all that. We be trying to have sex, and she gonna be using the broomstick to bang on the ceiling and say, "Stop it."
We gonna see after we move in. After me and the kid move.
You don't want. The house too little. It's only 2 bedrooms.
Red flag.
It's only 2 bedrooms.
Red flag.
What?
Red.
You know my mama only got 2 bedrooms.
Red flag. Okay, you know what?
Right. We all 3 of us gonna sleep in one room.
You're right. That don't make sense. You should go get us a place.
We in a place.
Not my place.
What's yours is yours is ours, and what's ours is ours.
This is my child's sanctuary, and this is where my child.
Your child got its own room, and we got our own room.
No, I have my own room, and my child has their own room. Okay. You don't have a room here.
Well, come around. Don't even worry about it. I'll find a new place, and it should be ready by May.
Okay, cool.
Or April.
Cool. I'll see you then.
No. It be ready.
Yeah.
We together.
We're not together.
We are together. You got my baby, don't you?
I didn't agree that we was together.
You got my baby.
We ain't been together the past 5 months.
You got my baby. We always together.
No.
But does it make it easier to double back with the ex than it does?
I imagine so. Yeah. Like the longer you knew a person.
You ever double back before?
I have.
You have?
I have doubled back before.
And how'd that work out?
It didn't.
It didn't? I don't know.
Red flag.
Have I ever doubled back before? It depends on what you count as doubling back. Do you count doubling back as being in a relationship with that same person again?
Yeah, that's what I think doubling back is.
Or what is doubling back meaning that you have sex with somebody and then you don't have sex with them again for a long time and then come somewhere down the road another 6 months later, a year later, then you have sex with that person again? Is that doubling back too?
Well, I think in order to double back, there has to have been an initial relationship established. Like if it was just sex, it was just sex, and that's just what we're talking about. But as far as doubling back, you're entertaining that relationship again. And with that being said, even if now it's quote unquote just sex, if you had a relationship with that person, I think it's inevitable that if you go and start having sex with them again,
you can't have sex with that person without having no feelings?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
You mean tell me if you had sex each time you had sex, you double back with your ex and y'all had sex, your feelings got in the middle of it each time?
Yes.
Do you think his feelings got in it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so much so that in the beginning of the doubling back phase, it was a romance all over again. It was a honeymoon all over again. And then however long that takes to play out, then you guys get back to the place where it didn't work out. But each time we went back, it was even if we got to the point, because I doubled back with an ex a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about me and this guy 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
20 years of doubling back.
Yeah, of doubling back. So
what was y'all doing? Every 5 years, y'all call it off and then come back to each other again?
we've gone a couple years, then we'll go, 6 months, then we'll go 3 months, then we'll go 2 years.
But how does the conversation even go to double back? How does that even conversation like?
It gets to it. Well, for me in that situation, it would get to the point where all is forgotten. Not for real, like not literally, but it will go. Whatever made it go bad, whatever started accumulating. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whatever started happening in a relationship for it to go bad, it would get to a point where like that was the final straw, right? That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And that would separate us. And then enough time will go by where the interest took over the theme.
Let me ask you this. How many times was you throwing up the old situations in the old relationship into the new relationship?
We didn't, I think as more time went on, it became something. Like usually that was it. It was nothing else to bring up. By the time that we came back together, like I said, when I say all was forgotten, we're not talking about that old thing. But that actually was one of the problems. Instead of addressing the issues, we would separate. And then when enough time went by, we would come back together, but we never discussed the issues. So I think it got to a point.
So y'all was running from your problem. Yeah. And then when y'all thought the problem was over with, then y'all come back to each other. And then somebody bring up the shit again.
No, and then we would have a new problem, or maybe it was a repeated version of the problem, but it wasn't like that last time this has happened. No, it was just a new something. Like I said, it could have been the same problem in a different form.
Now how would y'all break up? Would y'all just not stop? Would y'all just stop talking to each other, or would y'all say, "I'm done with you, fuck you, I'm gone, I'm out of here"? How would y'all break up 20 times? How many times over 20 years
of it, and I have a different version. Like, I would. A lot of things that I had issues with, I would stay quiet about because I knew that bringing that up was going to get us. I knew that this was coming. Like I knew that when I started bringing up the issues, we were going to fall out and we were going to go our separate ways. So I would hold in a lot, but each time it would get to a point where I couldn't hold in nothing no more. Mm-hmm. And when I spoke on it, he would run. But when he ran, I'm stubborn, right? And so I'd be like, well, whatever. And I would just let it go. Then we wouldn't talk for so long. And then he would blame me for.
And then y'all would have sex and then be in a relationship again.
Yes. Yes. Or be in a relationship again and have sex.
Well, you got in a relationship, you would get back in a relationship before you had sex sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah.
How that work?
Because
you supposed to have sex and then you like, you know what, I want to be with you now.
No. It would be, like I said, it was on both of our ends. So after enough time went by, it was, I want to see you again. It was, like I said, it was the honeymoon thing all over again.
I want to see you. How many times did you cave in and call first?
Honestly, he reaches out. He tends to reach out.
And you never reached out?
I'm not going to say never, but I would really have to dig deep to try and think about when I reached out. I swear to God, he would reach out. And
what would make you say, okay? I mean, how do you just say, okay, after all this, after everything has went on, after year number 5, year number 10?
Yeah.
What would make, what was it that make you say, okay, I'm going to try it again?
There's a part of me that just want to tell you that I wanted the relationship so bad.
But
I
think
that it's also familiarity. Now, we did have a strong sexual connection, and he was a lot of firsts for me, So it was familiar. It was there was desire to want it to be something. And also when we met, like the initial time, we were kids. So 20 years later, you're not going to meet somebody today who's going to have those memories from 20 years ago. So that's just a whole lot of, when they say like soul ties, that's just a whole lot of connection with a person. I think familiarity though has a huge part in it.
Now, how many did your friends ever say, "What is you doing?"
Yeah, that I have.
And how would you defend that? You know, girl, don't worry about my relation. We got this over here. My man, my man, my man. Ain't that what y'all be saying? My man, my man, my man.
I definitely would take on the attitude of I'm going to do what I want to do. But, you know, the same friends who are like, what are you doing? Are also the same friends who was at one point like, yeah, you guys should really work it out. You guys should. I really like him. Like, this person knows my family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, but it's just, it's not, like I said, it's not a good idea. It does not work. If you have determined that it doesn't work, please don't keep going back over and over again. It's still not going to work.
You know, because I'm trying to think. Have I ever doubled back? Because I know I never doubled back on a job before. I know I never quit a job before, or the times I may have got fired. I never thought about going back to that job before. Maybe that's why I never gave him a 2-week notice. I don't never plan on coming back. You know, they say put the 2-week notice in, and then you know what? Then if the time comes up, you can always come back. There's a reason why I left. Bitch, I ain't coming back.
Yeah. There's a part of me that used to question, like, is it because we really love each other? At this point, what I have determined was we were really that familiar with each other. Like I said, the fact that we were able to go back to our younger days, I think was a huge thing, because there's something about that relationship. I don't double back on the usual. Like, I have no problem saying it's a wrap, that's it, and standing on that. Stand on business, right? I have no problem doing that with anything else and anyone else. And then this one situation, though, was something that there was like, I don't want to say weakness because I'm not weak, but there was a weakness here. It was something different to the rules. For some reason, this situation could bring me back over and over again. And I don't, like you said, I'm not doing it with a job. I'm not doing it with other people. I don't tolerate a whole bunch of stuff, but this relationship got a pass on a lot of things.
Now let me ask you this. Now, could that same person you double back with for so long, have you ever found yourself in a relationship and then thought about ending that relationship to be with him? Or did you ever think, well, I ain't gonna end a relationship, but I will sneak off and, have sex with him?
He has ended relationships for me.
He has ended relationships for you?
Potential relationships for me.
Because
more than one.
Because at one point in my life, I did know one person that I would say, if it ever came down to it, at one point, it'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave your ass in a heartbeat if she say something. I felt like like Danny Glover on The Color Purple. Yeah. This who your mama should have been.
Yeah.
Like, look, she got charisma, she got style, yeah. And what you got? But I think a lot of people have like that one person. If you don't have that one person now, at one point you had that one person.
Yeah. That
could just, it don't matter what they did before, if they said come on, you was coming. I think everybody's has had that one.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, some people won't admit it, some people will admit it. And it's just that, certain people just have certain holes on you sometimes that you just can't, it just takes you longer to realize than others.
Yeah, you have to go through some type of personal development, like seriously. And if you don't, it's easy to keep getting sucked back into it. It's a shame that this went on for so long with this person, but it took me. It still takes me to say, I don't want that. I don't want, because you can fantasize so much about what it could be, but if you're dealing with what it really is a failed relationship that we keep returning to and hurting ourselves. I don't want that. But I had to develop in a way to determine I didn't want that in order to stop repeating that cycle.
And that took 20 years?
For me.
20 years?
Yeah.
Damn. Did he know it took 20 years?
What do you mean?
Like do he know that, shit, ain't no...
He's still gonna shoot a shot.
Even to this day?
Shoot a shot every day. Every time.
Even to this day?
Even to this day.
So, okay, so with that, what's your defense against that?
Oh, I'm so raw with it now. Like before, I was, entertaining shit, playing nice. Like now, I'm like, I don't want you. I don't want nothing you have to offer. Like I don't have no problem telling him I don't.
But a lot of women, a lot of women can go off at the mouth and cut them and cut a motherfucker deep, but then at the same time, okay.
Yeah, and I went through that. I went through that before, but there were things that, like I said, in my personal development that I even began to see about him that let me know I don't want that. Like I hate, because I don't want to tear him down and talk about him, but I don't think he's a good parent. That meant a lot to me when I saw that. And he has girls, and I have a girl.
Right.
And
that sounds like you talking about me.
No.
I got all girls. Like, damn.
I'm not talking
I ain't know that. I ain't know you for 20 years.
No, I'm not talking
I'm like,
about
damn,
you.
I ain't shit. What I do?
No, he has younger girls, younger than my daughter even. And the way that I saw him talk to them and just be with them and raise them, and I'm like, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. And something that I heard was if a person, the quote was, if a man has a child and a child does not change him, there is no changing him.
And I kind of believe that, when it come to kids, especially when you have little girls, little girls and is, I don't know, little girls do something different to a guy than what a little boy will. Of course, you're gonna love them the same. Of course, you're gonna, but you're gonna treat them differently.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. See, I guess with girls, you gotta pick your poison, because they girls are like cats, and what I mean by that is, you fuck up with a cat, that motherfucking cat will just leave and won't even bother with your ass goddamn more. That motherfucking cat, like, you gotta treat this cat delicate.
Yeah.
You gotta treat these little girls delicate, or they just gonna go find another motherfucking man that's gonna treat them how they want to be treated, even if he dog them out. It ain't you that's doing it.
Yeah.
That's how that's how cats is, the real delicate. Because I had to pick and choose with my daughters. Like, shit, how do I do this? How do I navigate this shit here?
Yeah.
Damn, if I talk too stern to one, she gonna shut down on me and shit.
Yeah. I
talk too stern to the other one, she gonna want to talk back, and then some of the other shit. I'm like, God damn, how do I? But I don't want to. I had to find a way to be stern in such a way to where it's, because I never wanted to whoop my daughters, because I never wanted them to get used to a man hitting you when he was upset with you,
right?
And then you growing up thinking that that's love,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I never really whooped my kids. So I had to find another way to get my point across. Sometimes I was able to raise my voice. Sometimes I was able to take this or do that or whatever it was, but I just never could get in the habit to whooping my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because I just never, like I said, I just never wanted them to think that it was okay to be hit by a man who says loves you because you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Or because, well, not that you did something wrong, but that
he didn't approve of.
Yeah, he didn't approve of.
Yeah.
So you got to be real delicate, when it comes to raising girls. If I had boys, shit, I wouldn't even have I wouldn't have a grass man. Wouldn't nobody come over and cut my grass?
Your son to do it.
Yeah, shit. I got leaf blower. I wouldn't use my damn leaf blower to blow out the gutters.
You that boy.
Yeah, he gonna blow all that shit out. I mean, I ain't got leaves I don't have leaves in my yard, as it is. I got a couple of them, but the 10 or 15 I have, he would have put them in the leaf bag.
Yeah.
But raising girls is a challenge for a guy.
For a man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't shit.
Yeah, and I just think that, like I said, the statement was that if a child doesn't change a man, nothing will. But and I understand there are differences between raising girls and raising boys, but the fact is, having a child changes you. As far as the whole doubling back and what made me say, okay, I'm cool. Seeing the way that he treats his daughters, and I know that he doesn't have ill intent.
Mm-hmm.
I know that his intent is not to fuck them up mentally. His intent is not to be a bad parent. So what that showed, but he is, for lack of a better word. But what that showed me was he's not capable. You can't be the person that I needed you to be because your kids your girls didn't even change you. There's nothing that, like you said, you realized you had to be more delicate. He didn't have that awakening. It's like it didn't click that you have to do something different. So if they can't even promote that in you, it ain't nothing I can do with you.
But what does it say for the kids? Y'all don't have the same kids. You got your daughter. He got his kids.
Yeah.
And y'all keep doubling back to one another. What do you think that? How do you think that? Did it affect the kids in any way?
I mean,
1 minute mommy with him, next minute mommy ain't with him. 1 minute daddy's with her, next minute daddy ain't with her.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this was a very long relationship, right? So I knew him before I had a relationship with my daughter's father.
Oh, okay.
My daughter knows her dad, but she also knows my ex, but she also knows, she's like, I know that was your high school sweetheart, and whatever, right? And I never put him in no type of position to raise my daughter, but being around me, that relationship developed. And I didn't have his kids.
Yeah.
I didn't have his kids without him.
Oh, that's.
I didn't have all the girls. Weekend, a week. I didn't play mommy. They love me, and he ain't even there. But like I don't have. It's the difficult thing is that I can't entertain him because I know he gonna shoot a shot, and I know that I had to set boundaries to keep us apart. Right?
If he shoot a shot, can you say no?
Yes, I can say no, but that's also why. But it's not smart for me to entertain him in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I can say no, because no. But if I got you over here every single day, or I'm over there every single day, no is going to get more difficult, right? So I have to set that boundary and say no. The very last time that me and him kind of had a falling out, he it was what it was. But the next day, he sent me a text message saying his daughter wanted to talk to me. But I knew that he was using her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't respond. And after I didn't respond, he didn't say nothing. And that's like literally how we ended the last interaction with each other. So yeah, I can say no, but like I said, that took my development. That took me seeing what it was,
I think as crazy as it sounds, I think sometimes doubling back is just natural because as much as everybody tries to think that they're the most perfect person, I wouldn't this, I wouldn't that. Ain't no way in the world I could this. Ain't no way in the world I could that. But everyone that has said that has done something that somebody else said I wouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because being a person, being human, we're we're people of we're creatures of habit. You know, we're comfortable with what we're comfortable with, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you can change your ways in so many different ways. Like okay, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. But
You
if
smoke
something,
cigarettes?
I used to smoke cigarettes.
What?
Yeah, I quit smoking cigarettes back in
In the
2000
1900s? Oh.
2009. I think I quit smoking cigarettes 2009.
Okay.
You know, but it could have it. But before I quit, I tried quitting before,
Yeah.
and I kept doubling back to the damn
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until that one day, I just said, I'm not gonna do this no more.
Yep. See, and cigarettes ain't even know that was their last time with you.
No, they didn't.
They didn't know.
I didn't know either when it was their last time because I figured I was gonna double back to the
again.
cigarettes again. You know, but it takes a strong will, and you have to understand that sometimes I still want a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way, like shit. I still want to be with this person.
Yeah.
But it's not right for me. It's not healthy
right
for me. You know what I'm saying?
healthy.
But you're still human, and it can still happen. Don't make you a bad person for it happening.
Yeah.
It just makes you a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't. I don't think nobody should look down on themselves for saying they double back. Nah, unless this motherfucker shot you 2 times and then you went back again after being shot. Then the motherfucker stabbed you the second
things
time.
we hear at work, you know,
that may be but they still human and they double back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the wealthiest of the wealth that's human and then they double back. How many times you done seen some celebrity or whatever marry the same celebrity 2 and 3 times over?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just one of them natural things as an individual. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go back to something at some point.
Yeah.
If it's healthy for you, if it's not healthy for you, at the same time, you still gonna at some time you're gonna learn from that, and you won't double back to that, but you may double back to something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just, like I said, it's just I think it's just a part of being, human. You know, you shouldn't be ashamed of it, but at the same time, you should be proud when you.
You should be proud when you, because like I said, I think that when you get to those points where you are able to officially draw a boundary or whatever, and you don't double back, it's reflective of your growth.
Right.
It's reflective of, okay, I got that lesson. You know what I mean? I'm going to stick with that. And then it's not even something that you have to force anymore. Like, I think when you really are content with it, with making the boundary, is because you've had enough of an experience where, no, I know that this is unhealthy for me. Like, I don't even have a desire to,
I mean, I guess it's like everybody has to hit their own rock bottom.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's rock bottoms are going to be different before you make whatever change that you need to make. That's because it may not be healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's rock bottom is going to be different.
Yeah.
You know, and eventually you end up learning and you end up moving on from it. Or sometimes people don't even learn. Sometimes people don't move on from it. And because we think that is the wrong thing, shit, these people think it's right. You know what I mean? Unless you're trying to hurt one another or kill one another, shit, everybody has their own way of life.
Yeah.
You know, we all walk on the same planet, see the same things. Well, we may not all see the same things, but a lot of us see the same things, but we still see it differently. You know, you could look at this panel and say, well, shit, this is brown. I say this shit tan. We all live in the same world, but we see the shit differently. Yeah. You know, but I don't know when the last time I'm sure I have. Well, I did double back. Yeah, but would I do it again now? I don't, not now. A lot of time that went past since the last time.
Are you speaking on the same person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not now. That's done. That's done. Went out the window a long time ago.
Okay.
You know, I was like a high school sweetheart and shit. I don't know, probably about 15 years ago, she could have said, come over here. All right. I would have been like on Harlem Nights. I was told him, hey,
Tell your mama I'm
Reese,
never
put your
coming
mama on the
home.
phone. Yeah, I ain't coming
home.
I ain't coming home. And then,
Yeah.
hell yeah, but nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't do it now, you know. But the way relationships are today is just completely different than what it was at one time. Because I know now women are just, I don't know if women are trying to be man like, but it seems like a lot of women just out here just having just casual sex with any and everybody. And then
everybody's having casual sex with everybody. It's the end of times.
but then they get mad, the motherfucker, and come back to him. Or come back to her.
What do you mean?
It just seems, you know, everybody's having all this sex in the world.
Yeah.
And for some reason, sometimes it seems as if, as much as you say this is just casual sex, feelings get involved. They don't even realize their feelings have gotten involved.
Well, I told you that about doubling back. Yeah. You know, if you had a relationship with somebody, you can say it's just sex all day.
But we had a relationship.
If there were feelings there, those feelings are gonna come up if you start sleeping with that person.
But when it's a new person, and then you think that it's done with, and then you keep coming back to that new person. Why you think that is?
Oh, I don't know. You mean like, so you meet somebody new?
Yeah, you meet somebody new.
You start having sex with that person. Yeah. And then at some point you decide you don't want to mess with them no more.
Yeah, you think it's over with, but that person say, no, this ain't over with.
Well, that could very well just be a sexual attraction. It might just be the sex.
It could be, but shit, we done now. Why you keep calling me back?
Because the sex was good.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can live with that one. No, but I mean, it's you know, this man and woman thing, and I guess now man and woman is something crazy.
Yeah.
It's you know, we're all doubling backs, and then you got people cuffing each other. Then you got you know, even now, people don't even get married like they used to. Mm-hmm. Because now you just have all this sex in the world that you want, and you don't even gotta be married.
Well, you know, the term that has been coined and became popular over the years was narcissist, right? A narcissistic personality. But really what it comes down to is just being selfish. Everybody is selfish. And that's what makes so everything you just said, being selfish makes it possible. If I'm only concerned about my benefit and what I'm going to get from this, it's easy to double back. It's easy to marry for the wrong reasons or not get married at all. It's easy to just go in it for whatever pleasure it brings to me. I'm not even considering you because I'm selfish. And I hate to be religious because I'm not a religious person, but that is something in the religious teachings about, well, it says men, but people being lovers of themselves. Mm-hmm. That was supposed to be indicative of the end of times, right? And with everything that's going on, right, it feels sometimes like the end of times. But for sure, you have people are more lovers of themselves now. It's not, you know, our.
I mean, when you say more lovers of themselves, what do you mean, or how is it put in the Bible when it says more lover of yourself?
Okay, like in comparing what you said, like now, like people not getting married like they used to and all that stuff, right? Our grandparents and great grandparents were together, and you heard these stories about how whatever, even through all things that may have happened, if there was infidelity or whatever, they were together. But the reason why they stuck together, the reason why they got married and were married for so long is because they cared about each other. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just, you know what, I'm done with you today. Fuck this relationship. It wasn't, you know what, I want to go do me, and what you doing ain't vibing with what I'm doing, so I'm out. And so the relationships lasted longer. Families, you know, there were more families. There were more togetherness. But now everybody's selfish. Now I don't like the way you move. It ain't how I'm moving. It ain't mimicking how I'm moving. What about me?
But can you blame that on social media?
I mean, social media
and technology. I mean, because
technology play a part in everything.
I mean, because the world is smaller now. You know, we seeing things firsthand now. You motherfucker die in Russia, we see the shit today is just as well.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know, when your grandparents, maybe even your parents and your great grandparents was in relationships, the world was a bigger place. You couldn't just go online and go on Pornhub and shit like that and watch porn. You either had to have a magazine or a VCR. And if you in that room too damn long, and I'm hearing shit rewind, I know damn well you ain't watching Ghostbusters. Yeah. You watching something get bust. You watching something getting bust. I mean, shit. We had to have. They had to have magazines.
Yeah.
With the lady on it. I mean, was that a form of cheating? Watching porn on VCR and watching and looking at Playboy smut in a magazine? Well, was that a form of cheating?
Well, it was back then, right? Like you would hear the conversations, even though we'll give it a pass and say, "Oh, it wasn't," but you'll hear. Back in the day, that was an actual argument. You cheating on me because you're looking at the magazine. But like you said, everything's so readily available now that's so far from cheating. I'm not worried about you looking at, but it's because of, like you said, social media, technology. Everything is instantaneous.
So we don't normalize watching porn, and that's not cheating no more. Well, it's not cheating at all.
I mean, I don't know who's going to say it is.
I mean, I'm sure somebody's going to say it is.
Yeah, but
I mean, that goes without saying. But I'm beforehand,
it's more. We have so much more access to things that it gets pushed to the back burner. Like at one point, that was a huge deal. Oh my God, you're watching porn. We have a crisis in our relationship. Nowadays, it's like you watching porn. Okay, I don't care about the porn, but you got this and this and this and this and this going on. Like it's pushed it to the back burner because we have
so we can watch porn now. And I ain't cheating.
Are you asking me for approval?
No, I ain't asking for approval. I'm not asking you for approval.
That's not happening.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it's more acceptable now that I can watch porn and not be considered cheating.
Possibly.
But if I shit. If I sit up here and flirt with somebody, am I cheating?
Considerably. Yeah.
Considerably. Now, what about the whole work wife, work husband? And this is only is that a form of cheating?
Okay, well, what is this work wife or this work husband? What does that mean?
I don't know what the hell the shit mean. They just say work wife, work husband.
But we got to define it to say, is it cheating? Like
I think it's cheating personally.
I would think it's cheating if there's a real relationship going on there. But I've also heard it being used in a playful way. Like
I don't know if you can use because when I hear work wife, if I say you my work wife, the only way we gonna consummate this shit, the only way we can consummate this, because you can't call me. I can't call you you can't call me your husband on anything. I don't care if we at work and we work together all day, every day.
Yeah.
And the minute you say I'm your husband, well shit, when we fucking.
And not even
I need some.
You can't
don't just have me buy you lunch and say I'm your work husband. Nah, I need that. Nah, I need that ass. I'm like Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna have you bend over like a quarter till.
Oh my God, Mama Shannon. Oh my God.
I mean that. I think that's a form of it too, because I think it creates a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Because at some point, I keep calling you my work wife, you keep calling me your work husband. At some point, that slippery slope could end up into us having sex.
Yeah.
Because you my wife, right? Yeah. I'm your husband, right? Yeah. What do they do?
And and you're giving it from a male's perspective, which I completely agree with and understand. But from a woman's perspective, we don't even care. We ain't even got to the sex part. It don't even matter. You can't come home. If me and you together, you can't come home and say,
we gonna fuck
me and my work wife. No, you can't tell me about your work wife. What are you talking about? And it ain't got, I don't care if y'all ain't never slept together. You can't even give her that title. because you can't even give her that type of attention. Y'all can't be. What conversations are y'all having where y'all got to know each other so personally? You know what I mean? Like,
my wife, that's my work wife.
Yeah, nah, brother.
I mean, she don't cook for me. I mean, she'll cook at home and bring it to work where I eat it for lunch. But I ain't like cooking for me. That's like cooking for the both of us.
I'll be there tomorrow.
That's like cooking for the both of us.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
You know, like on Friday when
you can't even bring me no food home no more now.
Why?
Hell no. Who made this?
I mean, shit. This is for both of us.
Nah.
That's what you say. This is for both of us. You don't even put the whole both of us in there. You make the whole thing one word.
Both of us.
This for the both of us.
We both of us gonna be at work.
No, you see, you're breaking it up. You gotta make it one word.
Both of
us
gonna be at work tomorrow.
No. You gonna mess up a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it taste good?
I sure am gonna mess up.
Didn't it taste good?
I didn't taste it.
When you didn't know where it came from, it was good. Just like when you ate that deer meat, you thought it was beef or was deer.
That's right. But when I found out where it came from,
you kept eating it.
Die.
Yeah. See what I mean?
No, because she putting that voodoo in there for you.
It ain't spaghetti.
You ain't gonna. I don't care what it is. You ain't gonna have me eat none of her secretions.
So I can't have a work wife.
You cannot.
That's selfish. You know what you did say. We selfish. People are selfish. You did say.
Okay, fair. I'm selfish as hell.
You don't want to be like that. No. You don't want to be selfish.
No.
My work wife.
No.
She take a burden off for you.
No, she does not.
You ain't got to cook, she cook.
I cook all the time.
Oh, let's see that ain't even right.
And if I don't cook, guess what?
What happened?
You don't eat. Ain't no.
Well, see that?
I know.
We might well just turn this into a poly thing.
No, we better not. See, now you cussing at me.
You know, but to go back to the whole, relationship, doubling back, just being in a relationship, man. I think relationships are healthy, regardless of what type of relationship it is. If it's a relationship as far as boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, pronoun and pronoun, friendship and friendship, I think they're all play a major part in everybody's life, regardless of what you think. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't be who you are without a great friend. You can't be who you are without a great spouse of some sort. You can't be the best that you can be without some type of relationship.
Yeah.
You gotta have that. You gotta have a relationship because you can't do none of this shit by yourself. You can't do any of this shit by yourself. No matter how much you could be a single mother and say, I've done everything by myself. Somebody had to help you watch them kids. Mm-hmm. Somebody had to help you do something. When you were a married couple, somebody outside this marriage, being grandparents, siblings, uncles, aunties, have helped you do something in this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think enough people give each other enough credit to say you helped me do something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are doubling back, you just helped me realize, no matter how many times I went over it, you just helped me realize that I can do something without you. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think that we just, a lot of times we just got to sit back, take a breath, and realize who we have in our corners. You know what I'm saying? Who's really helped us in something, even if it's the worst thing possible that you could think of. It helped you somehow. You could be a young man and not have a father in your life and pull something great out of that.
Yeah.
Because you're not what I want to be. You showed me what I don't want to be, and I want to be better than this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This person I'm in a relationship with, you showed me what I don't want out of a relationship. If I'm not with you, you showed me what I don't want out of a relationship, and what I need to do better for myself. You know, but I mean that's really what it comes down to. No matter how selfish you think that you are, you're really not as selfish that you think you are because you just taught somebody something that you didn't realize you was even teaching them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think this is gonna be another episode of Off the Clock with Mo because I think that we had a great conversation today. I think it was wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how you think about the shit.
Absolutely.
You
Great
think so?
conversation. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Give me my money.
Yes. Give me my money.
You ain't clap. Give me my money.
I know that.
But thank you for everybody for joining in on another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. So everybody like and subscribe and say hi to Felicia when you see her out there. You're gonna